Hello and good evening, everyone. Hope you all are fit and healthy and taking all due precautions from this virus as it is increasing day by day. And we're hearing a lot of cases now. So please do take all precautions. And I'm back here for another section. The weather is very beautiful outside. It is raining at this moment. And I must tell you, I just love the rains. I'm so fond of the monsoon season that my friends and family, even till now, they tell me that, are you a kid? Are you a kid to love the rains even at this age? I must tell you, this is the first monsoon that I have not got wet and I have not played in the rains. Otherwise, since my childhood, since I remember my days, not even one monsoon passed that I have not enjoyed or played out in the rain. And this is the first monsoon. I'm missing the rains. I mean, I'm missing the way I used to play. I used to get wet. I just love it. But because of the situation, as everybody knows, the virus is really deadly and it can be caught by anyone. And getting wet in the rain is not a clever thing to do at this time. So unfortunately, this is the first rainy season that I've missed, and I'm hoping everything gets better soon so that in the next rainy season that is going to come, I will definitely cover up this rainy season, and I'm going to nicely get wet and play in the rains. And I think nobody, not my parents, not my family, no one will have an objection in the next rainy season that do not get wet. Now if I go out for some work, my mother is like, no, 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 don't get wet, I know you love it, but you don't have to do that. And yes, I am not doing that. I am not going out in the rain. So unfortunately, it's a very sad thing for me. But the weather is lovely, and I'm preparing this video for you all in this lovely weather. So I hope you all watch the video and like it as well. Coming to the subject, I'm Miss Aisha Siddiqui. By now, you all must be knowing my name. I am your English literature teacher for optional English subject. I have already covered the first lesson. I am on the second lesson, done with the question answer discussion and the grammar part. I have covered one topic of grammar, that is prefix and suffix, and I'm moving forward to the next topic of grammar, and it is a lovely topic and very easy if we keep few things in mind. I'm sure you all must be knowing it. So let's move ahead. I'm sharing my screen for you all. And here we go. So the topic of today is question tags. I know everyone must be knowing what is question tags. So we will discuss this topic in a very short term and very fast and quickly. A question tag is a small question at the end of a statement. So whenever you speak something and you want to confirm it, and you want to ask something, that is the statement right? So if I said something and you want to ask, is it right? For example, there are many cases of virus increasing nowadays. Are they? That means I am asking, yes, there are many cases. I have heard that there are many cases increasing. So are they? Are you also saying, agreeing to my statement? Are you agreeing that yes, there are virus cases increasing? So a question tag is a small question added at the end. Are they? That means a small little question added at the end of the statement, so that you are asking someone for the reply, yes, they are, or yes, or a confirmation or some agreement that you are discussing. Now, question tags are used when asking for agreement or confirmation. So like I said this example, that there are many cases increasing. Are they? That means I'm asking for a confirmation, yes or no. Is it increasing or no, it is not increasing? So an agreement or a confirmation. Now, not this slide, I'm sorry. Now there are two types of question tags actually. There is the first one is the positive question tags and the second one is the negative question tags, and both are very easy. Let's move forward. Positive question tags. Now these are few examples of positive question tag I've put in the slide. Here you can read. The first one is are you, do you, was he was infected with the virus, was he. You all must be wondering so much of virus today, right? So much negativity. Actually, no. I've just seen the news and I've heard about many cases, so it's all going in my mind now. So maybe that is the reason I'm continuously saying about the virus. And but yes, it is a very serious thing. But whenever I see the news or read the news, it actually keeps on going in my mind. And yes, there is fear everywhere in the world. So please do take precautions and stay away from the rains. Okay, moving forward, there is should you, will you, did you, can you. Now here you can see all the examples over here. Nothing has, like the first one is are you. So the negative part of it will be aren't you. Was he, wasn't he. So was he becomes the positive question tag and wasn't he becomes the negative question tag. So should you becomes the positive one, shouldn't you becomes the negative one, where the NT, apostrophe NT, the NT is should not. The full form of NT is the word and not, like aren't you, are not you, aren't you. So would you will become wouldn't you. So apostrophe NT. So wherever that apostrophe NT comes, that will be into the negative one, because there the word not is a negative word. Not is a negative word again. So wherever the apostrophe NT comes, it goes into the negative question tags. So here have you is the positive one, haven't you is the negative one. Is he is the positive one, isn't he is the negative one. Can you do it is positive, can't you do it is negative. You can see that effect. Can you do some of my homework? Yes, I can. Can't you do some of my homework? That means I am actually saying it in a rude way. Can't you do my homework? So it becomes a little bit of negative. And can you do my homework can be a little of a request. Okay, moving forward to the negative question tags. Okay, here are the same ones that we used in the positive ones. So the positive did not have the N apostrophe T that you're seeing over here. You can see how the negative question tag looks. So the first one was are you in the previous one, and here it is aren't you. Is he has changed into isn't he. Were he is weren't he. Shall we, shalln't we? Sorry, I have not put the NT here. Should you has become shouldn't you. Was he, wasn't he. So wherever the N apostrophe T, that means not is coming is the negative question tag. Now we are combining the sentence and we are seeing what type of question tag should we put. So you are is a positive statement. It is a positive statement because there is no not in it, no in it. So you are a student. So the whole statement is a positive statement. You are a student is a positive statement. But whenever, it's a key point to remember now, wherever there is a positive statement, you have to add a negative question tag. And if there is a negative statement, you have to add a positive question tag. This thing you have to remember, and I bet everything is solved in a question tag. You're done with it. I don't think I have to take the lecture forward now, but I have to. Sorry. But if you know this and if you keep this in mind, if a positive sentence, then the question tag has to be negative. A negative sentence, the question tag has to be positive. Done. Let's see some examples. You are a student, a positive sentence. Aren't you? So the question tag has become the R in the positive, we change it into aren't you, negative. Now the second example here, Mary isn't a teacher. Isn't, the N apostrophe T has come here, so it has become a negative sentence. So Mary isn't a teacher. Now because this is a negative sentence, we will change it into a positive question tag. Is she? Isn't has become is. Very simple. I'm repeating again the key point that a positive sentence with a negative question tag, a negative sentence with a positive question tag. Okay. We'll do the examples later. Now how to apply the question tags here. We just saw an example there. We use a negative question tag after a positive sentence. Wherever the positive sentence, we will put it into a negative question tag. There are a few examples here. Kate will be here soon. So it's a positive sentence. No, not. And there is no not in it. There is no NT in it. So it's a positive sentence. The will become won't. Kate will be here soon. Won't she? There was a lot of traffic. Wasn't there? So the was has turned into negative wasn't. Was has turned into negative wasn't. There was a lot of traffic. Wasn't there? Mikhail should pass the exam. Oh, I hope you all should pass the exam. So here, Mikhail should pass the exam. Should is positive. Negative of should will become shouldn't he? Mikhail should pass the exam. Shouldn't he? Now, the same sentences, we are going to put the sentences into negative and we will make the question tags into positive, just the opposite. Kate won't be late. So the opposite of the previous sentence, Kate will be here soon. That means Kate won't be late. Now won't has come. Won't is a negative word. So we will put a positive question tag. Kate won't be late will change into will she? Next one. They don't like us. Do they? So don't is a negative word and we changed it into do. Don't into do. Do's and don'ts. That just struck my mind. So do's and don'ts. We know that, right? Do is positive, don'ts is negative. We don't have to do that. So they don't like us. Do they? You haven't got a car. Have you? You have to travel with cars nowadays because of the rain. So you haven't got a car. Have you? Haven't is a negative word. It has changed into have. That is positive. So here we learn how to put the question tags. For the positive ones, negative. For the negative sentence, positive. Done. Okay, a note. When the sentence contains a word with a negative meaning like never, hardly, or rarely, the question tag is positive. If the sentence contains never, hardly, or rarely. Now, these words do not have apostrophe, N apostrophe T. That means can't, won't. These words are not there. Still, they are negative. Why are they negative? Because never is a negative word. I can never do it. Very negative. I can always do it. So, never is a negative word. Hardly is again negative. Rarely is again negative. So, whenever there are negative words in the sentence, you have to use a positive question tag. Not necessary that NT negativity has to be in the sentence. So, they hardly ever go to the theater. Do they? Theater again. We cannot go to the theaters because of the virus. Sad. Very sad. So, they hardly ever go to the theater. Do they? Hardly is a negative word, and that's why we did not say don't they, because hardly is negative. So we cannot use another negative question tag, don't. We have to use do they, a positive one. He never plays tennis. Does he? Never is a negative word, and that is the reason we are using a positive question tag, that is does he. We cannot use he never plays tennis. Doesn't he? Never is already negative. We cannot use another negative question tag. So that is why we used a positive one. Does he? Hope you all are understanding it. I know all of y'all must be already knowing it. It can be like a revision for y'all. If someone doesn't know it, no problem. This is the age of learning. In fact, there is no age of learning. You all can learn how old you are. So it's always good to learn a new thing. So we've done all this and we've covered all this. Let's see some examples here. There are many examples I've put for you all to see. I'll read only few of them. I'm not going to read all of them. I'll show you how long the list is. It's 21. Okay. So I'll be reading few of them, and when you all are watching the video, you all can pause the video and go through all of the sentences for having a proper knowledge of question tags. I like wearing colorful costumes, don't I? Now here, because there is no negativity or no negative word in the sentence, that is why don't, a negative question tag, is used. I have to wear uniform in school. Again, there's a positive one, and that is why a negative word has been added. Don't I? Am from India. Again, a positive one. So a negative question tag. Aren't I? Aren't I? Kabir can't play football well. Now can't. You saw that? The N apostrophe T. That means cannot. Kabir cannot play football. So they have used Kabir can't play football. That is a negative sentence, and that is why we are using a positive question tag. Can he? So that if you are having a negative word in the sentence, you have to put a positive question tag. I am not from Arabia. Wow. Am I? No, I'm not. I am from India. So I am not from Arabia. Not, the word not has been used in the sentence, and that is why it has become a negative sentence. And that is why we are going to change the question tag into a positive one. So I am not has become am I, a positive one. This is a worksheet, isn't it? This is a worksheet. Is a positive sentence. The negative of is becomes isn't it? Don't give me advice. Very bad. You should always take advices from everyone and suggestions from everyone. Yes, later on, whatever you feel good, you all can apply that in your life. But you should always keep on taking advices and suggestions from everyone. So don't give me advice, will you? Now the word don't, a negative word, has been put into a sentence, and that is why we will change it into a positive one. Will you? Now there are few more over here. You all can have a look at it while you are seeing the video. Moving forward, I have prepared a small assessment for you. Actually, before going through this assessment, you all can go through this one in your book. It's on page number 1.18. At the end of the chapter Toasted English, over here, there is a small assignment over here on question tags. And there are few done for you all as well. So obviously you'll have to hide the answers. Don't do that cheating stuff with your own self. You're cheating yourself. There will be no one to watch you there. But to learn, hide your answers and go through this work over here, this assignment over here First complete the assignment in the book, and then later on you all can come to this video and complete this assignments. Here as well I have given you all answers, but I can trust you all, and I'm trusting you all that you all are learning and you all are giving no exam, no markings are there on it. So better try to learn on yourself without copying. So first, write down all your answers on a page. When you come to this video, write down your answers on a page and then move to the next slide and then see if your answers are right or wrong. Few of them, I think the first two I will do it for you. They want to come. They want to come. What can be the answer? Don't they? This is a positive sentence. They want to come. And that is why we are adding a negative question tag. Don't they? Elizabeth is a dentist. Now again, this is a positive sentence. So the word is positive. We will change it into a negative. That is, isn't she? Elizabeth is a dentist. Isn't she? Yeah. So the next you all can solve on your own. Okay, there is a grammatical mistake here. By mistake, I have not added an S for the monkeys over here. So monkeys can't swim. So I have just added Monkey. So my mistake. Okay, another assignment for you all after doing all that is this. See, the more assignments you solve for question tags, the more you will get thorough in it. So it's nothing that you listen to the video and you will learn everything. Yes, you will get a knowledge how to solve it, a trick how to solve it. The trick is the positive sentence, negative. Negative sentence, positive. This is the only trick. But the more you solve the question tags, the more you will get thorough with it. So better you keep on solving this. For these ones, I have not put any answers for you. So you try to do it on your own. And you all will have a good knowledge of it. There are 20 and there are more from here. And add question tags again. So I have put many assignments here in this session only because question tags cannot be learned or cannot be memorized. In fact, I don't want you all to memorize and learn anything. But this is not something, this topic is not something that you all can just hear and understand what it is. You all have to practically solve it by yourself, and only then you all will get a habit. Automatically the word will come to you. Means whenever you read the chapter, I mean the sentence, automatically the question tag will be there for you on your tongue without even thinking. So the more you practice, the more you will get it on your own. So that is why question 2 here, add question tags. You all can practice, keep on practicing here. Complete these sentences with question tags. It's actually all the same. I have put them into 3 different questions. The previous question was add question tags, then put a question tag at the end of each sentence, and the third one is complete these sentences with a question tag.